2026. Now, for this episode, I'm going to introduce you one of the website which I am the creator. I believe this is what I have tried to put all the questions, put it in a written form in this website. Now, if you have any questions, write it down, write your comment down below, and I will answer your questions as I read it. So also let me know where are you watching the live stream from, or if you are watching a replay, just let me know. And very important, click like, comment, and share the video on your social media. Now, let's go to this website that I will say is one of the most complete, one of the best website for the MM2H, and also I have incorporated some of the informations on property that most people ask. No, right? Now this website is MM2H visa.net. Okay, it is .net, not .com. MM2H visa.net. What you can see on top of the screen, MM2H visa.net. Now, this is the main page, the front page, the home page. Okay, now I put it there, complete guide Malaysia, my second home, MM2H Malaysia, and you'll see it is updated as of 1st of January. All right. Now the color tunes, I guess it is all right. It's also attractive with the Malaysian flags on the left hand side, right? And you can click the learn more, of course, to understand more. And I've put some why I chose Malaysia. You can read these articles right now. And there's one video provided by the governments, by MOTAC, Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture, right, for the MM2H. This is the video sometimes I play on the this is the video that sometimes I played it on the YouTube, right? You can take a look. Oh no.
The MM2H now for 12 years.
I'm Michael. I'm from Vietnam.
This is a promotional video sponsored by, released by MOTAC, and this is the this is how KL look like on the countdown day, New Year's Eve. Okay, the 1st of December. Right, you can just look on that. All right, now, and then I have put here 4 different categories. Okay, 4 different categories. Remember, if you have any questions watching live, just write your questions now, and so that I can answer your questions. If you are watching a replay, write down your comments, and I will answer that as soon as I can. Now, on the first page, on the front page, all right, you can also click on this. You can see from left to right, the platinum, gold, silver, and SEZ. You can click on that to take a look. And some of the companies, some simple profile, okay? Now, if you can't find anything, just let me know. This is the license. You will see on the expiry date for the license is 2028, all right? And this is where our office is located, okay? Pavilion Embassy. Now, this is on this building. Very near to KLCC, okay? It is about 1 kilometer you can walk. You can walk from the Twin Tower to our office is somewhere around, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes. You can walk. And some of that you can read for the MM2H. And also, if you have anything you want to contact me, you can write the form, okay? You can fill in the form and click submit. And this is our location. You will see that. This is the location. Now, this is for the first front page. Now, let us go to About MM2H on the top right, top left corner. Okay, you will see the you will see this. Now, let me introduce you with some of the topics, all right, for that before we go into each page, each sub-page. Sometimes people call it sub-page, right? Let us see that. Now, it is, you can read more about the MM2H. Okay, the MM2H in brief, general requirements, the platinum category specifically for the platinums, gold, silver, SEZ, silver, spatial economic zones, the renewal, how it is renewed, and how much the government going to charge, and the ordinary market going to charge, and the fees. Okay. Now you will also see the apply on these sections. Apply. Right, I've put down how to apply some of the common flow procedure that you need to take precautions, and what you are going to do before you apply, and the document preparations, and then once it's approved, and okay, when you are planning to come to Malaysia upon arrival, visa endorsement, completions, after completion, what you are going to do after completions. And for the whole thing, okay, the process flow chart, this is very important to understand the whole thing before you go into detail. Okay, the process flow chart. And I do have some sample document attached in there. Okay, you can take a look on that. And the sample of the MM2H approval letter and the quotations. Okay, I believe most people want to know exactly how much the agency charge you, and some of the people would like to know in detail in an itemized quote. Right, this is where you can find this, and our what others similar visa available that you will see here. Okay, PVIP. Okay, oops, other visa PVIP. Okay, for the Sarawaks, okay, SMM2H. For the Sabah, okay, SBH or Sabah MM2H. And also comparisons between MM2H for the Peninsula, or sometimes people call it West Malaysia, and the Sabah. Okay, the comparisons. All right, now, and the service provided by us, you see the MM2H, and also the PVIP as well, and the notarial service. Okay, now we know that some of the documents need to be double notarized, or notarial service is needed. Now, either you do it in your home country, okay, both a notarial service from your country, and also from the Malaysian embassy or Malaysian High Commission in your country. Okay, now the keyword is in your country. Now, if for some reasons it is too troublesome to do it in your country, or whether the time taken, the time consumed is super long, all right, now the alternative, what you can do is you do it in Malaysia, in your embassy, in your country embassy in Kuala Lumpur, and also the foreign ministries in Malaysia. This is something that you can do. It is just a alternative service that you can think of. Okay, notarial service. And also, of course, we are also the real estate company. Okay, we are also not only having the MM2H license, we are also having the real estate license. So we can provide both service legally. All right, now buy, sell, or manage your buy, sell, and rent. Of course, rent. Okay, and also managing your property. This is a service that we can provide. And the education sector, and also the healthcare sector. Now, also very important is the blogs. Now you can take a read. Okay, when you have time, you can take a read on the blogs that I've written here. Now just take a quick look. Okay, now you can see that the blogs I have written some article. Okay, now we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, from time to time, I will write some article and publish on the blogs, and of course the video, all right, and also the event. Okay, now event, you'll see that some of the event for last year in certain country. This is in China. This is in Shenzhen. In Lanzhou, China. This is in Lanzhou, China, I guess. This is in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. This is in Taiwan, Taipei. This is our team, all right? And this is also in Taiwan, Taipei. We are having a private event in Taipei with our partners, All right, now, and this is also the our exhibitions in Taiwan last November. Okay, in Taiwan, you can see the person here, and this is also in Taiwan now. From time to time for 2026, all right, we will also post it here. Now, of course, very important. I also, oops. Now let me get it back. All right. Now, statistic. Sometimes when I have time, I will publish some statistics, both regarding MM2H and also properties. Of course, when I say properties, I will publish some very important numbers, figures, statistics, and a complaint. Okay. Now, for some reason, if in an unfortunate event that you need to lodge your complaint, okay, now let me click it in. Okay, this is how you can do it. Okay, where you can do it, and I also will put some of the link. Okay, you can click here the links where you can lodge your complaint. And okay, this is very important. The FAQ, okay, frequently asked questions. You can read that, right? There are a lot of questions that most of the clients will ask, right? Now I have also in this sections FAQ, I have actually put all the questions into sections, all right? Now, of course, this is where you can where you can contact me, or you can write, fill in the forms. And about us, okay, some of the about us, this is also available on the first page, right? Now, remember, subscribe, like, and share these videos on your social media. Now, remember, if you have any questions, write to me now. And if you are watching a replay, write down your comment down below and share, click, and also click like. Now, let me go back to the page. Okay, well, we'll try to. I'll try to go through every sub page. All right. Now, let me go to the first one. Okay, MM2H in brief. Now, look at this tiger. Okay, now this tiger actually represents the peninsula, okay, the West Malaysia, the Peninsula Malaysia. Now this is the Malayan tiger, a very critically endangered species, only available in West Malaysia. It is estimated that it is less than 200. So I'm just trying to promote everybody to have the awareness on this endangered species. Right, now let's go back to the MM2H in brief. Okay, now you can read some of that article, and of course I have a cross-reference to the MM2H. Okay, you can also click on this government page to understand more, right? This article will give you some general idea on the MM2H, and also I have put everything right for the peninsula. Okay, MM2H at a glance, right? How much is going to charge you? Okay, how much the government is going to charge you for the platinum, right? You can see everything here. Okay, the fixed deposit, how much you're going to charge for this fixed deposit is $1 million US. Of course, you can withdraw half of it. Okay, it is for 20 years visa. Of course, it is renewable, and the property price and the participation fees. Okay, 200,000. We know that is 200,000 for the government, but for the agency, okay, it is 70,000 US. And very important, if you cross-check here, I put it, it is for principal only. Now, dependent you will have to pay separately for the dependents, and the amount will be far more less than this 70,000. So everything is here, and you can take a read on this, right? Very clear. Okay, you should be able to understand that now. And then we have a general requirements. Let me click on that, general requirements. Okay, now I have tried to put everything in a simple and easy to understand way. All right, now prerequisite, you can just take a look at that. What I said, I have tried to simplify what you need. Okay, now this is the prerequisite. You must first fulfill all these requirements before you go to the individuals categories, right? And this is our location. Okay, this is our location on Google Maps, right? You can see that. Okay, now I don't have to go through into platinums, gold, silver, and all this. All right, you can click it by yourself. Now, this is the most important section here. How to apply MM2H? Okay, before you even started, okay, take a read on each sections. First, let me click this. How to apply? Now, this is another species. Okay, it is called the Malayan tapir, only available in West Malaysia. All right. Now, I'll show you here some of the very important that I believe you can't find in any other's web page. All right. Now, how to apply for the Malaysians My Second Home? Okay. Introductions. Just take a look. I'll put it step by step. What do you need to do in step 1? Okay. Let's say find a licensed agent and MOTAC registrations. Right, you can cross-check here. Okay, all this is clickable. You can click here to check all the registered MM2H company, and of course we are one of that. Okay, Asia Home Services MM2H and Berhad, and also attached together with the license. Okay, the expiry of the license is September 2028. Okay, a few more years to go. Okay, what you are going to do? Step 2. Okay, consult a licensed MM2H agents for accurate or updated information. Now, I understand that there are a lot of information out there, whether it is on YouTube, in Facebook or whatever, and you will also, most of the time, you will also see some of the contradictory statements from the YouTuber or whoever. Okay, now this is something that you can cross-check. Okay, from the licensed agent. Okay, now if even the licensed agents speak differently, okay, give you a different statement, give you a contradictory statement, okay, you can also write to the government. Okay, write to government themselves. I have put the link here. Okay, of course you can contact me. You can click on the channel. Okay, now, and then you need to appoint a licensed agent. Now, before that, okay, now, and you must appoint a licensed agent, not any others ones else. Okay, it must be a licensed agent. Now, and very important is that once you appoint your agents, okay, every works thereafter that you need to do to deal with the MOTAC, you have to go through this agent. You can't simply change agents. Let's say you appoint an agent and you find out that their service is not up to your expectation. Okay, they could be good, but it is just that it doesn't fit your needs, and then you want to replace or find another agency. I'm afraid you can't do so. Okay, you must stick to that. Unless, okay, you do it yourself. Whether you do it yourself, you deal with the government directly for any other works day after, okay, day after. Or you get a release letter from your original agents, and so that you can apply to change agent. Now, this is a bit troublesome, right? Now to get a release letter, sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, they will charge you a fees. Now, the fees on the market, it could be from 500, anything from 500 to 1,000, just for a release letter, okay? And also very important, before that, you should request an itemized quotation, all right? And e-invoice. Now, the key word is e-invoice, electronics, Okay, electronics invoice, not ordinary Excel type of invoice. All right. Now this is very important to protect yourself. Okay, get an itemized quotation, how much they charge for each service provided, and also an e-invoice, not the Word type of invoice or Excel type of invoice. It is an e-invoice. Now, what is e-invoice? Now, you will see a QR code on the invoice. Now, that QR code is actually linked to the government's tax department, so that you can verify everything now. In 2026, some of the small and medium companies now, the government have postponed the implementations of e-invoice for a company that revenue is less than 300 plus thousands US dollar. Okay, the government is allow them to postpone for a year, but I believe most of the company where they have prepared in 2025, they are now even prepared in 2026. So get the e-invoice from the agency. All right, e-invoice. Now, all right, the key word is e, electronics invoice, which you will see a QR code here. Now, step 4, prepare your document. Okay, what you'll see a document checklist here. Okay, if you would like to know the document checklist and also the sample of that document. Now, let us click this sample document. All right, I've put here some sample documents. Okay, from United States, from Taiwan, from Papua New Guinea, from Singapore, from Korea, and there are a lot more. What is this is from Taiwan as well, from the United States, the marriage cert from Macau, from Korea, Hong Kong, China. Yep. There are a lot more, I believe, but I don't know if I have put it on here. Yeah, you will also see some from a European country. Okay, the submissions and application, what is going to happen in the submissions and applications, and what you are expected to get from there, from these sections. All right. Now, your MM2H application is approved. What you are going to do, all right? You can read here. Okay, within 90 days, you need to arrive to Malaysia and complete everything. What are those things? Okay, it is a banking arrangement, medical checkup requirement, and you can see this here. Okay, travel to Malaysia. What are you going to, before you travel to Malaysia, what are you going to do? What are you need to do? Okay, now what we can offer you. Okay, to contact us, you can click here. Now let us go to the next, okay, document preparation. Now talking about document preparation, this is very important. Now, yeah, okay, obviously this is the introductions, right? Now, and I have put a family tree here, very important for your understanding. Okay, who is the principal, who is your spouse, who is your parents, parents-in-law, your children's. Okay, now this is so-called 3 generations. 1 generation up, 1 generation down, right? And this, what are that document that you need to get prepared here. Okay, you can see here personal resume. Okay, yep, how it's going to work, and proof of employment, or for those who have retired. Okay, declaration of retirement, and bank statements. All right. Recently, most of the times, MOTAC will request bank statements, or for both husband and wife, right? And sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, recently since I think since August last year, you'll see the procedure is tightening. All right, for both husband and wife, you will have to submit the proof of employment. Right, now let's go further down here. Okay, official MOTAC release on. Okay, you can also check here for the checklist from the government. Okay, you can also click here. Now, general requirement here, you can see here. Right, it should be a self-explanatory. Should be easy to understand. Now, and also upon arrival, what you are going to do for upon arrival. Okay, now I have put here. Now there are some changes now for the before even you get your approval granted. Okay, now since August of September, I can't remember, when the government implement the online booking system for the visa endorsement. All right. There are a lot of people complaining that they can't get an appointment. So before you come to Malaysia, make sure your agents have an appointment slot for you before you buy your flight ticket. This is very important. Even I read some of the Facebook's statements. All right, I read some comments from Facebook. There are agents, I don't know who, asking their client to stay in Malaysia, all right, until they get full visa endorsement, and they have to stay here in Malaysia for so long that you pay a lot of money for your hotel, for your accommodations, for your meal, whatever. So you spend a lot of money on that. So you don't have to do that, all right? You can read here. Oops. Now, and also a visa endorsement. Okay, now visa endorsement, what you are going to do for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, okay? Of course, different agency, they have a different procedures. So this is what I believe commonly that you will have to do for your stay in Malaysia, right? You have to stay here for 5 working days or 6 working days. Yep. Now let us go further. Now completions. What are you going to do after completions? Process flow chart. Now this is a very important process flow. Oops. Right. Now the process flow chart. You can see here. All right. Now first you need to sign an agreement, and then clients prepare documentations, and then submissions, and the government will do the processings. Okay. Upon the conditional approval. The time frame when you can come to Malaysia to visit Malaysia, and arrival to Malaysia, and oops, this I have not put the English here. Okay, the medical checkup, the bank account opening, and the insurance, visa endorsement, and for those who have not buy property, okay, you need to buy the property within a year, and doing some submission. This is the general flow chart for the whole process. Of course, like what I say. Different agency may have a slight difference in terms of procedure, but generally that will follow. Okay, now let us go to this sample document. Okay, I have shown you just now the sample document, all right, from different countries, right? You can take a look at that and how it is done, right? Sample document. Now let's go, oops, quotations. Okay, now for the quotations, you can fill in this info for me so that I can quote you precise. I can quote you a precise, itemized quotation. All right, itemize the keyword. Now remember, quotation is all depend on 3 factors. Always, I have tried to emphasize many times. Quotation depend on 3 factors. Okay, number 1 is the numbers of applicants in your family. Okay, whether you are applying solo, whether you are applying for 2 persons, you and your spouse, whether you are applying together with your children or with your parents-in-law. Okay, number of applicants. This is the first factor that affecting the overall pricing. And the number 2 is the age of each applicants, right? Whether you are 34, whether you are 54, whether you are 74, the age of each applicant, right? This is the factor number 2, and then factor number 3 is that your passport expiry date. Okay, now for those who are not very familiar with this, you can watch my previous live or YouTube, right, to understand more on that. Now let's go to other visa. Okay, now the PVIP. Okay, this is another type of visa which is very similar to the platinum program. Okay, what are this? And you can compare this. Okay, you may not want to apply the platinum, but you may be interested in the PVIP. And then you'll see the Sarawak's MM2H. Of course, you will see this hornbill representing Sarawak. Okay, it is this type of species of birds that normally associated with Sarawak, the hornbill. And okay, here you'll see, okay, the difference, the major difference, the most critical difference between Sarawak and the West Malaysia MM2H. Okay, I always put it on top of this, right? Now, and for this is the official document from Sarawak government. You can also take a read if you want, right? And then who can apply, and you can read this. Of course, this is mostly directly from the Sarawak government, all right? And if you don't want to read my my website, you can also click here. Oops, you can also click the official website from the government. Okay, I have put a link here, so it will be easier for you to read everything on this website. Yep, I have put the official government website into my website so that you can cross-reference. Okay, you can get every information from my website, mm2hvisa.net. Remember, not.com, because it has been taken by someone else, so I have to put the mm2hvisa.net. Right, everything's here, and let's go to Sabah. Okay, orangutan normally associated with Sabah, okay, North Borneo in the old days. Okay, Sabah MM2H. And again, this is the most important differences, and you need to read even before all this article. Okay, this is the Sabah state maps. Okay, where is where, and then you can see here some simple and easy. Okay, now there are also click here for official link. Okay, so that if you want to do some cross-reference, you can click the link there, and you can also see this. Now, for the Sabah MM2H, they also have a silver, gold, and platinums. So you can see here what are the prerequisites, what are the specific requirement for each categories. Okay, now and gold, platinums. Now and then the comparisons. Okay, now I'll put here. You see that? You see that 3 animals representing different regions. The orangutans represent the Sabah, and the Malayan tiger represent the Peninsular Malaysia, the West Malaysia, and the hornbill represent Sarawak, right? The comparisons, please feel free to contact us. Now this is the comparison table. Okay, you can see MM2H silver and the Sabah silver, the MM2H gold and the Sabah gold, MM2H platinum and the Sabah platinum, right? You can do a simple comparisons. And a service provided. Okay, let's come to service provided. Okay, apply MM2H, notarial service. I have said. Okay, now let's go to the buy, rent, sell, and managing property. Okay, now this is the sections that I have just recently published. Okay. Now, very important also from time to time, I will also publish some new information in the website. So you may need to check this website from time to time. Or if you think that your idea may contribute to the MM2H industry or the Malaysian's properties market. Okay, you want me to alert the publics. Okay, just let me know. Okay, I will try to put your questions, everything's in this website. Now, for property segments, we provide the following service: buy, sell, rent, and managing property. And this is, of course, always I start with a very, very important note. Foreigner can buy property in Malaysia with or without MM2H, okay? This is very important. Foreigner can also get a mortgage, okay? Now, this is some of the most commonly asked questions. Okay, now everything is answered on top of this sub-page. Okay, to understand more about property, please read the article below. Property is governed by individual states, not federal government. Okay, this is something that you need to take note of. Not all MM2H agencies are licensed to carry out property-related business. Okay, the MM2H agents must also obtain a licensed real estate agency or the license before they can venture into property. Okay, such as give advice on the property or give consultation on the property and whatever it is. Okay, now to check if a person is licensed to carry out real estate related business. Okay, now you can click here. Okay, the government website. You will check, you will verify who is the licensed MM2H agency or who is the licensed real estate agency agents, right? And you can contact us, anything, okay, fill in the form and submit to me. I will go through that. Okay, now some of the very important here is that, look at this section here, buying property, okay? Okay, before I go that, again, subscribe, click like, and share this video on your social media. Remember, tell me where you are watching the live stream from. Okay, if you have any question, write it to me now, or if you are watching a replay, write down your questions. Now let us proceed. Now buying property, okay, now some of that, renting property, selling property, managing property, okay, just take a quick read. And then 2026 complete property buying guide for foreigner, okay, foreigner. Now, let me go through the first sentence. If you wish to buy property in Malaysia, I believe you need to know some of the important issues related to costs as below: property price, okay, taxes involved. Okay, now most people who are worried that other than property price, what other hidden costs that they have to fork up from their pockets? Right now, you can take here taxes, all the taxes involved, okay, all the transactions costs, okay, all the transaction costs, legal costs, yearly holding costs for your property, okay. Now, once you have buy your property in Malaysia, how much you need to pay to hold the property in Malaysia, the holding costs. And those are the factors that you must not ignore, because it is all about money, okay. Once you understand the above, we'll talk about secondary issue on a property, such as our type of property for foreigner can buy, minimum property price, property for MM2H and non-MM2H, getting a home loan, buying process, who is the licensed property agent. Now, before we answer that, these are the things that you will need to ask yourself, okay? Talking about all money, okay? Property price, most of the times, make up of the most big chunk of the cost that you will have to fork out. But not to ignore is the taxes, okay? How much? Transactions cost, what other hidden costs, legal costs, and the end up, you will see the holding cost, annual holding costs. Okay, it is all in this website. Now, for property price, okay, I have put it into sections. Okay, what you need to know for the property price. I have also put a simple table here. Non-MM2H meaning pure foreigner, and MM2H holder, okay? For certain state like KL, Putrajaya, Selangor, then we have zone 1, 2, 3, okay, Penang, and then we have a Penang Island, Penang Mainland, and also Johor. Now this, why I put specifically refer to Penang, KL, Selangor, and Johor, because these are the most hotspot area for foreigner to buy their property. Okay, you can look at that. The difference between there are some differences between a non-MM2H and MM2H holder. Okay, take a read on that. Sometimes you discover some shocking facts. Okay, taxes involved, right? What are the taxes involved? You will see the most common taxes involved will be listed here. Okay, the MOT, okay, Memorandum of Transfer, or sometimes called a stamp duty for your SPA. Okay, now we all know that MOT has been increased from 4% to 8%, right? But there are more important things that you need to know except this increment. Okay, the stamp duty for your loan agreement, if you are intend to get a loan, apply for a loan, and legal fees, foreign consent fees, registration fees, levy. This is very important, levy, because in some places, levy will constitute to a very, very big portions of the cost. Okay, this is something that you don't see in others' website. Okay, I list that for you. Real estate agent fees. Okay, now those are the fees. Those are the money that you may not want to omit from your budget. Okay, now MOT. Now here, starting 2026, MOT for foreigner is 8%. Okay, you can read on. Okay, stamp duty. Okay, legal fees. Okay, how they are going to charge you for the legal fees. Foreign consent. Okay, how much is the foreign consent roughly? Okay, now put here in KL how much is that, and then in Penang. And you also see in Penang there are residential and there are industrial, and then how much they're going to charge you for the foreign consent in Johor, and then all different type of registration fees, levy. Okay, levy you'll see Johor, Penang. Okay, now this is a very important that you need to watch out. Okay, 3 to 5%. Of course, sometimes I have also put here levy in Johor. Okay, how much you're going to pay levy in Johor, and also levy in Penang, how they calculate that, and agent fees. Okay, how much they're going to charge you, and a conclusion. Okay, I'll put here a conclusions, how much you are going to pay for price that other than the property price. Okay, how much you're going to pay for in KL. Somewhere around, okay, just an approximate percentage, 9 to 5 to 10.5% in KL, 14 to 20 in Johor, 14 to 16 in Penang. This is a rough figure, so you can just take a read. Anything you can contact me. Okay, and then for each annual holding cost. Okay, this is very important because buying property is always not only a one-time, one-off cost. You still have to take note of the annual holding cost. Okay, how much is that? And take a read. Very important. You open your mind. Okay, selling your property. Okay, now once you buy your property, now you need to have a strategy to exit the market. I don't know, maybe after 5-10 years. Somehow one day you may need to sell your property. Now, what are the costs involved? Okay, selling. Now we are not only talking about buying property. Okay, also selling property. You can see. Okay, get the cost involved. Take a read. Okay, and then we have educations. You can also read some of that. Okay, we also help family with children to visit the international school, or if you want further notice, further service, yeah, healthcare, okay, the hospital, okay, we can also arrange you to visit the hospital. Of course, we need a minimum number of of people before we arrange to visit the hospital. Normally 3 to 5 person would be nice. Okay, now importance. Now this is the importance that you need to read. Okay, blog. I think I have just explain here. Now, okay, blogs. I have written some blogs here, some articles here. Okay, you can take a look. Analysis of foreign purchase property in Malaysia in 2024 and the first half of 2025. Okay, take a read. Yeah, and percentage of foreign ownership in property in Malaysia, 2024, 2025. Okay, now this some of that. Okay, list of licensed MM2H companies. Okay, overseas. Okay, this is nothing to do. This is for the overseas company, affiliates, partnerships. Okay, list of them. You can check on this. All right. Now let's see here. Okay. Now from Taiwan. Okay, company from Taiwan which is legitimate to handle MM2H. And then you'll see from others country. Okay, from Hong Kong, from US. Now all this list of company you can check here. Now and then the FAQ. All right. FAQ. Now try to read the FAQ first because it will answer most of your questions beforehand. For this, for the FAQ, I have categorized it into property related, okay, 90-day stays related, visa durations, FD related questions, other questions, SEZ, passport related question. I've actually put every questions into, I have categorized each questions. Okay, of course you can contact me in these sections. And about us, all right? This is about us. Just take a look. Now this is what I say. I have tried to put all information related to MM2H and also the property related to MM2H. I have put everything together, and also your question. If you have questions, you can send it in now, or you can write down your comment. I will try to answer. Now, if your question is good enough, I will put your questions into the FAQ or write some simple paragraph to alert everybody. All right, now this is today's live streams. Remember, click like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you next week. Oh no, I'm not going to see you next week because next week I will be in Taiwan and also in Macau. So I will not be available for next Saturday, not next weekend, but I'll be back after that. So